We're going to make an octagonal, a rectangle box, and for that you need to print out two templates, one for the top and one for the bottom. And then what I've also done here, I've printed out, you can obviously use any card or paper that you want, but I've printed a wood effect so it looks a bit like, you know, those wooden boxes you can buy, the plywood or whatever they are, balsa wood, whatever. But to obviously it's a kind of paper, paper's a kind of wood, so you just print out the effects. Now for the one I've made here, I've made the bottom already. You can see I've printed on both sides, so it really does look like a wooden box. So I'll pop that to one side. Making the top and the bottom is identical. All you have to do is just print out the template and just cut it out roughly and stick it down onto the card that you want to use. And then using a ruler and an embossing tool, just go around where all the dotted lines are, just indent into the paper, so when you've cut it all out, it folds perfectly. So go around, do all of the dotted lines first, and then you can take your scissors and then just cut out the whole thing, just making sure, like here, you go right down to the dotted line and down. Just cut it out as you go along. Just cut the whole thing out. And when you've cut it out, you end up with that. Now taking a boning tool, just move those. There's the template that you've cut out. You can use that again if you so wish. Then you end up with that. And then you just fold where the creases are, take a boning tool and just go around them all and just flatten them all down so you get a really good, neat fold there. And that's just it's just a simple job of sticking them together. Now I do a couple of corners and then leave it a few minutes and then do the other corners. Very simple. Just put a little bit of glue on here and then just pop that up and stick it to the inside of the box. And because you've got some wiggle time with this glue, that makes it really easy. And then all you've got to do is just make sure the joins are precise, and then just wait a few seconds for that to dry before you move on, and then just stick all the rest of the other corners together. And now you can see the box here is stuck together, and I've got the lid here and they just go over the top of each other like that, and you have got the perfect box, and you can decorate that any way that you want. Now I've made my box here and I'm going to decorate it. I've done a very simple thing. I've got here just one of the potted plants here, 3D tulips, and I've actually just varnished that up and it almost looks like ceramic. That can go on the top there, but I can also, if I want, I can add, I've put a matte and layered, I've used the template and cut it a bit smaller, and I've matte and layered some gold card, and that's going to fit on there perfectly, like so. And then to give it a little bit of extra zhuzh, you can just put that over the top like that. So you've got your box and it's so simple and easily decorated.